it says, "And she will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins." So all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, "Behold, the virgin shall be with child, and bear a son, and they shall call him Emmanuel," which is translated, "God with us." Then Joseph, being arose from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord commanded him, and took her as his wife, and did not know her till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came from Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and we have come to worship him." And when Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and he began to inquire where the Christ was to be born. If you will notice, this is a very, very short story of the birth of Christ, and it tells a lot of things. And if you will notice, there are 4 names that was given here by the Bible of the birth of Jesus. First, he was called Jesus. He was called Emmanuel. And then he was called King. Then he was called Christ. These names have just, they were not given just for the namesake of giving it. It has a lot of meaning. Like for example, the name Jesus, it was given, the name Jesus, it means Jesus will be born to save all mankind from sins. That's why he is there to save us. Then he was called Emmanuel, saying God is with us. God will dwell in our midst, in our persons. During the Old Testament, God is in the tabernacle, right? God is in the temple. But now, during the New Testament, God is now residing within us. He is with us. Then he is called King. Why he was called King? He was called King not only to support people, not only to save people from sin, not only for camaraderie or something like that. He came and has been called King because he will rule this earth. Amen? And then the last one, he was called Christ. Why he was called Christ? Because it means that is the Messiah. He is the anointed one. He is one that God, the Father, bring to earth to save mankind. So all of these titles for that one little child, Jesus, Emmanuel, King, Christ. These names will tell us how the child of Christmas has the power to restore the fainting heart. In the hour of need, all Christmas has to offer is Jesus Christ. And He is utterly sufficient. Only He can fill the heart with hopes in the time of doubts. Only He can fill the heart with lasting joy in the time of sadness. Only He can fill the heart with peace in a time of fear. Only He can change our lives. When life reaches its moment of desperation, the only hope is the child of Christmas. His name is Jesus, Emmanuel, King, and Christ.